Hare Krishna. Bharatur Vyasa Mandali Mukuta He Nikshamya Pustadita Sandesham Badablin Danutaram Amum Brindapad Brindayami Duganum Pranam Pasum Sikhi Beraburindi Mad Angalyed Chandram Dagara Chandra Binde Ravasad Asangala Bandhanam. All of a sudden, Radharani looked at the sky. A crow is flying overhead, going towards Mathura, pointing out the crow, Mathuranatha. When you meet him, pay obeisances and give him this message. When, then what is the first duty of the housemaster? The first duty is that if there is some domestic animals, you must release them. You may be burned to ashes, but let them not be burned. My body is like the house which is now on fire, and who was set afire, and who him, O crow, tell him, my life is like a domestic animal, pranapasu, but it cannot get out now. And why not? This animal cannot get out because there is a very strong bolt on the door. So let Krishna come and unbolt it. The bolt on the door of Prema. Then Radharani told the crow, if you want to know what is that bolt, I'll tell you. When Krishna left Brajabhumi, he told us, I'll come back, I will come back. The promise is very strong bolt. Only with his hope are we surviving. But Krishna is not coming back. So let him come and unbolt it. This is Radharani's mood, feeling the acute pangs of separation from Krishna and dying the whole house. Morning, it could not get out. Radharani told the crow, this is the very strong bolt on the door. So let him come and unbolt it. That means let him withdraw his words. If a house is on fire, then what is the first duty of the house master? First duty, be burned. My body is like a house which is now on fire. And who was set fire to this? Is that Krishna who has set fire this house on fire. Radharani companions immediately take me to the bank of Yamuna, put me underneath the Kandama tree. There on the bank, take some mud from the Yamuna and smear my whole body with it. Then after, then after that, white sham on my whole body. Then take some Tulasi manjaris and put them into his name because his name and Sham are not different. Nam Nami Abina. So putting some Tulsi Manjari in the name of Shama, all of you should sit around me. Then, when my life breath gets out, at that time, you all shout, Hare, Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna. Separation, mood of separation. A devotee who is a candidate to come into prayer is it's not so hard for them to come. All of us experiences this kind of mood. Our relatives, our loved ones, our someone close to our heart. That mood is always displayed when they are separated with us. But in Prema Bhakti, in Vivalamba mood, that mood in material realm, in a material relationship, is a perfect instrument that can be used in developing that separation mood towards Krishna or Srimati Radhika. In order also to understand that mood Srimati Radhika felt when Krishna left Vrindavan, we can also relate that kind of mood since that mood is displayed also by Krishna in this material world in the form of Maya. But the thing is, we have to turn, no, instead separation from material attachment or loved ones separate from us in distant place. We can use that mood into relationship with Krishna. And a very good and perfect example is Srimati Radhika. So the secret is we must worship Srimati Radhika first before we can feel that kind of separation towards Krishna. Because Srimati Radhika is the personification of the topmost Mahabhav. And only with mercy of the Guru, then we could have a drop or a tons of that kind of mellow. So this is one of the topmost mellow that a devotee must have after some purificatory process, the Vaidya sadhana bhakti. When you come into real sadhana, a real bhajan, and this is how the devotee felt towards loving relationship with Krishna, Radhika. So everyone must come to this level. But first, we have to be to be cleansed first, chanting lakhs and rounds, performing Vaidya sadhana, then following the footstep of the Rupanuga, the Rupa Manjari to become a Rupanuga. Then following the footstep of the Panchatattva, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In such a way, the Prema Bhakti is a devotee can easily come to that level to smash the ego and surrender completely to Krishna. And by the mercy of serving Guru, serving the Sakis, serving the Manjaris, when Madhvalika will be pleased with our service, she will bless us with the Prema Bhakti or sometimes the Mahabhava mood. So it depends on the relationship to Radha. A devotee felt to Radha his sarup, his Suddha Bhakti, his eternal relationship, and that mood will arouse into his heart. So this is a very nice topic. One should meditate this every now and then, every time, not only an hour, make it a whole day meditation. Just try to felt what Srimati Radharani felt we try to be, if we want to be like a servant of the Sakis, try to engage in that service. When the Sakis are wanting to please Krishna, please be there all the time to support them. And then if the Sakis will be pleased with your 24/7 service, then they will bless you so at once, and then they will give you a chance to serve Srimati Radhani personally. And so, in so many ways, no, they will they will get you to bring you to get closer to Srimati Radhika, and that is their mood, that is their happiness also, pushing one towards Krishna, and that must be our heart and mentality towards the devotees or non-devotees. We have to push them nearly towards Srimati Radhika or the Sakis so that they could also get some mercy and prema bhakti. Prema bhakti is our goal in life. Okay, we don't want a lot of things like riches, beauty, the power, and this so much knowledge about the material world, the Maya Tattva, the Mahatattva, Krishna Tattva. No, we don't want to know all of this because even Lord Baladev, Anantesesa Naga, he has thousands and thousands of hoods, and his hoods is, reciting the pastime of Hari. But then, still until this very moment, Lord Baladev is, he could hardly tell all the pastimes of Radha. When we are in this Radha, we have to learn all these things in order to become fixed. But sooner and Ruchi and Isha into Bhav and then Prema is not so important. What important here is the relationship. So many things to be done in order to develop that kind of relationship towards Krishna and Srimati Radhika. But just following the footsteps of the six Goswamis headed by Rupa Manjari also. Rupa Manjari is so merciful that he was everything to come into in the level of Manjari Bhav. No, he will give us the mercy to serve, to prepare Krishna's everything for his pleasure. Okay, just see how they give the example, like Sanatan. One ship full of gold, and he divided into half. One given to the Vaishnav, and one for his family, and one part is he save it for himself. That should be our mentality, or else it's hard for us to go higher, to come into higher realization about what is bhakti is. So we should try more time to read the pastimes of Krishna, and not only reading it, but we have to pray for mercy that we could be, given even a little taste upon meditating it. It should be that it should be come from the Rasik bhaktas or devotees, because reading it may help, but just a little, the lips from a pure devotee, so that we could release also some mellow from him that transfer to our heart. Then with that kind of mellow, it will grow and grow and grow. Even though our guru is not around, if you read Krishna's pastime. Just think of your guru when you read it, and he will give you the understanding, a summary of that particular story of Lord Krishna. For example, when Lord Krishna left at Govardhan Hill for 7 days and 7 nights, no, we only up and thinking in that way that he is so powerful for 7 days and he left it the hill, pink, what we call this, pinky, on his left hand. So there's so many reasons why he's using this one and why he's using he did that. He left Copenhagen for 7 days. What is the significance of that 7 days? But more important is be there at once. Be a part of it. It's like when you see a movie, become one of what happened in the movie. That's why we are using 3G so that sometimes or most of the story we're like inside the story. We're not outside of it. We're not looking. We're like we're on the movie. So just like that. If we in Govardhan Hill underneath the mountain for 7 days and 7 nights. So heavy rains, flooding is everywhere. So this is fear. This is fear because Krishna only using his pinky, and then the gods are angry. Then they're sending big floods and this is lightning and so many things. No, the animals and our plants are devastated because of the flood, and houses also are broken, and we don't have much food to eat because we are we're living under the mountains, and our things, everything is there was being flushed by flood. Yeah, we bring only a few foods, fresh fruits to eat, and the fresh fruit and food is not good enough for 7 days, and it's hard to make a fire because the temperature is too low, and we don't have some dry woods to use to cook. Then we could not have we could prepare so nice food for our to take, and so many so many things happen that we could not cook properly. The pots are running out. Uh, yeah, we only bring maybe few pots and then few dry woods. And sometimes we eat only one day, one eat just only bananas and yeah, and the spices are not there. See, the spices are floating and going to the rivers. So what shall we do? We don't have spice. How we can cook? There's no fire. So many things happening with that 7 days. We cannot sleep because when we look at above, we see the mountain. How you can sleep when there is mountain above you? There's Krishna is sometimes, or he feel like Krishna is hungry. Krishna wants water. Krishna, even though we think that he is a special person because he lifted that hill, but he also felt hungry. And sometimes you want to use CR, you want to go to the comfort room because it should be every day you should do something in the comfort room to clean your body. And we cannot go to Yamuna River to go bathing because the water is overflowing and the water is not good. It's turning black in color. Imagine that we only having we want to take a bath, just go out a little bit from the mountain because the rain is so strong, and take our bath there, and then we have only two, three clothes to wear. Just imagine like, how you manage yourself. Especially Krishna, he's always putting his finger for 7 days. Mama, I'm hungry. See, Mali Yashoda was very upset because his son maybe want to, go to the comfort room, but we don't have comfort room in there. But we have to make some. See, and they have questions in mind and how Krishna do his daily, routine, or how do we call it in English? Because every day we go to the Yamuna River to go bathing, but on those 7 days, yeah, we cannot properly clean our body, nor our cupin. The cupin is on maybe 2 3 days, no changing of cupins. See, and then everybody like smelling something underneath that mountain. So too much suffering, so much suffering. Even though God or Krishna is there, we try to defend him because Lord Indra is getting angry because of Krishna. He twisted the mind of the people. Are you worshiping that Indra? Better worship the Govardhan Hill, because Govardhan Hill, he gives you everything you need to sustain your life, sustain your body. He gives you food. The cows are there who gives you milk. Then Indra was he get mad when he hears want to get mad to Krishna, but at the same time we are a question of our mind. But this boy is quite different. He lifted this hill and opposing us to give our result to Indra. And there is a politics going on, a war between Indra and Krishna because of that instance that Krishna don't want us to give our result of our labor to Indra. So we go to bring this this mountain to offer the fruits of our labor. And with that, in that circumstance, all the people are suffering also. Struggles so hard. Some the cows, the dogs, that was washed away by water. So many things have vanished, or all the fruits and the trees was cut. And no food. After the flood, we still don't have food to eat because all the banana trees was fall down. No fruits, no vegetation. It was washed away by the flood made by Indra. So actually, Vrindavan is not all enjoyment because we suffer a lot. So many demigods going there and making some tricks. Oh, while to speak about the demons, there are a lot of demons going there and give us suffering. But we overcome all because of Krishna. Just like today, we are suffering, devotees are suffering. I don't think they are happy about the primary stage. We're also suffering, seeing our situation. But on and on, little by little, when we develop bhakti, we become happy because we realize something higher than that I have said before. Actually, we are suffering those demons who are giving disturbances. But since we have Krishna, since we have Krishna, we surpass all those sufferings that we have. But actually, fear is there, and discontentment. Maybe We, the Brahma become only sad when Krishna totally left Vrindavan. Yes, there is totally madness. People becoming mad. They don't know what to do. Everything was going crazy. It's hard to explain, but everybody's affected. From the cows, deers, the monkeys, and the trees. Yasodamai Ananda Maharaj. And what to speak of. So we should go to this mood always. Place yourself always in Vrindavan. When Agosora came to Vrindavan, if you feel that you are a cowherd boy, your Swarup is a cowherd boy. Go inside the body of Agosura. Have faith that Krishna will save you from the poison, poisonous snake, and you enter into that body. Just like a devotee today is fearless. We don't have fear about what's going on, what will happen tomorrow. We only have belief, love, trust. Even though Krishna today we cannot touch him, he's not visible into our eyes. Just like the mood of Vrindavan when Krishna left to in Vrindavan, we went to Mathura. This is what happening now to the devotees. With the chanting of Hare Krishna, we become relieved from that kind of ill return, like MacArthur said in the Philippines, I shall return. Krishna said to Radha, just wait for me, I'll be coming back. Now the devotees wanted to see Krishna. Then Krishna said, my holy name, I invested all my power, my beauty, my everything in my holy name. So we rely today on the holy name, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But Krishna is not coming, even though we are chanting 64 rounds or more than that. The more Krishna become far away. So just like SRIMATI Radhika is calling the crowd, where are you going? You're going to Mathura? Please look for Krishna. Tell him what's happening here in Vrindavan. So when Krishna said, I'll be back. Today in Kali Yuga said, Krishna said, Harinama Harinama Eva Kevalam. Is the same. The word I'll be back and this Hare Krishna mantra is identical, nothing different. The more you chant, the more you longing for him. The more you think that Krishna, the more Radharani thinks that Krishna will come back, the more she dies, even though she wanted to live, but for how many years Krishna never appeared in Vrindavan. It's like today, what's happening to us. We depend only the holy name. The more we chant, the more ras, the more Shiva will come. Then Krishna, for a second, he will come. He will come to his devotees and then disappear. Just like Radharani when he meditate Krishna. Krishna appeared, but he cannot touch Krishna actually. Like a shadow, like a ghost. Then Radharani is not satisfied by it. Even though he can feel Krishna when she meditates on Krishna's form. It was like we chanting Hare Krishna. We can feel his presence, but you cannot touch him, even though Krishna is there. And that is the Priparamba mood. You are in Sambhoga mood when you say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Then separation mood, when you stop the chanting, then Maya will come. Hey, how are you, my friend? Then we say, Krishna, where are you? Maya is saying hello to me. But when you hear the sound of Maya, the more you think of Krishna, because Maya is the shadow of Yogamaya, and Yogamaya is the expansion of SRIMATI Radhika. Radhika came from Krishna. So connecting one form, one power to another power, then Krishna never lost in you. It's only because of this Maya, Krishna become absent in your eyes. Only because of time